Don't bury the lead. Call it an illegal, tech-backed coup. To build trust, stick to the facts. When Trump's administration acts illegally, say it, especially in the headline. Call it what it is, a tech-backed coup that exposes Americans' most sensitive data and replaces federal workers with unsecured AI to establish a new surveillance state. Follow the money. Make private prison execs famous. Investigate the financial interests behind Trump's immigration system. Expose executives, board members, and their connections. Pursue them with cameras. They can't hide behind profits while lives are ruined and civil liberties eroded. Fascism needs ignorance. From dismantling the Department of Education to the war on woke in universities, Trump continues delegitimizing education. This isn't about competition with other countries. It's about giving everyone the chance to grow as independent thinkers who reject fascism.
Follow the money. Investigate Trump's major donors and their role in Musk's illegal purge of government services. Hold them accountable. Ask how they view their investments amid the chaos. Track their contracts and regulatory benefits. Expose national security threats. Trump removed key military officials who prevented unlawful actions. Without them, who will stop him? Trump holds the nuclear football, cozying up to adversaries, sending bombs to Israel, and threatening wars against Canada and Greenland. Focus on how our adversaries are taking advantage. Klepto Watch. Focus on how companies exploit customers through greedflation and Amazon's payola for search visibility. While the Biden administration has much to answer for, the media must spotlight the absence of enforcement of investigations brought by Lena Khan and Tim Wu, leaving corporate kleptocrats unchecked.
Media must thoroughly cover media. Journalists must cover attacks on media, including blocked access to info and censorship, for example, Ann Tones at The Washington Post. Report on media ecosystem changes, address bias, and clarify distinctions among reporting, opinion, and lies. Provide context on media ownership. Draw historical parallels. Trump, Musk, and their allies are enacting policies similar to dictators like Hitler, Mussolini, and Stalin. The media must challenge their unfounded assertions. They're attacking the press and critics, reminiscent of Pol Pot's regime and Rwanda's genocide. Trump is trying to turn America into an autocracy. Act like it. The Columbia Journalism Review shared 10 essential tips for journalists reporting from autocracies. Share these with your teams, including your company's lawyers. Killing big stories and obeying in advance is self-destructive.
Shine a light on private prisons. The private prison industry needs scrutiny, especially with Trump's lack of oversight. Innocent people are caught in reckless immigration raids as the system grows unchecked. Regular coverage of Guantanamo Bay is crucial due to its history of unlawful detention and Trump's plan for a prison camp there for 30,000 people. Gilead is here. The media has abandoned calling out Trump's toxic masculinity regarding reproductive rights and civil rights. Raise awareness of the deadly consequences for women, including trans women and all non-white people. Access journalism is betrayal. Fascism's history includes journalists from major outlets becoming masters of euphemism, to quote Gareth Jones, downplaying atrocities and broken laws to protect access. History will remember you for doing your job or being bought. Doing your job well can save lives and democracy.
Trump's administration is granting lucrative positions to family members of allies and donors, giving them undue influence over policy. These self-dealing networks must be mapped and exposed. Unmask voter suppression. Election analysis must address gerrymandering, unfair Senate representation favoring red states, the Electoral College designed to protect elites, and the gutting of the Voting Rights Act. Don't treat our voter suppression crisis like horse race politics.
Focus on the 1%. expose extreme wealth inequality, how the 1% dodge taxes and exploit loopholes to preserve their wealth, put a spotlight on how inequality fuels authoritarianism and is a direct threat to democracy.
Cover protests. Highlight actions challenging the White House's destructive crimes. People need to see that citizens care about the laws being broken by Trump's administration and that they're not alone.
When something is unprecedented, that means they're testing boundaries to see what they can get away with. Say it.
The weird fights matter. Trump renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America may seem weird, but it's part of the fascist pageantry, like Mussolini's famous eyeliner and Putin's shirtless photos. Look to experts in Autocracy to identify which stories are being used as distractions and which stories are important to cover.